Hey guys, this is Sloan from LifeFoodAndBeer.com. Today I'm going to show you how to reduce beer to use in recipes. It's not something that I usually do that often. Normally I just pour the beer directly into the recipe, but every now and then I like to reduce it down to make a glaze. So what you need is a pan, a spoon, and a beer. Today I'm going to use Murphy's Stout. It's the only stout we have on hand today. Any stout would work for this recipe, or any beer would work for this recipe. What I'm going to be doing with this reduction is a glaze with chocolate, so I want to use a stout for that. So what you're going to do is just pour the beer into the pan. Good idea is to do this off the eye. If you're using gas, you don't want to cause a flame, but you just add the beer to the pot. I'm just going to use all of it just because. So I'm going to put this on the stove over medium heat, and this is going to reduce down. What's going to happen is at first it's going to foam up, and then it'll go back down and it might foam up again. So don't leave this, bring your computer into the kitchen, just stay with it because otherwise you will have a mess. It takes about 25 minutes, so right now I'm just going to let it start to simmer, and then I'll show you what it looks like when it starts to foam up, okay? Alright, this is 10 minutes into cooking. As you can tell, it's starting to reduce down. You can see the line up here where it started. Now it's going down. I actually only used half of the beer. I realized that the full can was more than I needed for my recipe and don't like to waste beer, so now I'm enjoying the rest of it while this is reducing. You just want to make sure that you keep stirring while it's cooking. I knocked this heat down just a little bit. You don't want it to cook too fast because it will burn really quick. So you just keep stirring, scraping the bottom, making sure nothing's sticking, and we'll let it keep cooking. Okay, at this point of the cooking process, I'm almost completely finished. What I'm doing is I'm stirring the whole time right now because it's starting to get thick and I don't want it to stick on the bottom. As you can see, it's starting, when you move your spoon, it kind of follows along. Once it's completely finished, there'll be a trail left. It'll be that thick and it'll start to coat the spoon, which it's kind of doing right now, but it's not there yet, so just a little bit longer. Okay, I just wanted to show you what it looks like once it's fully reduced. If you notice, it's starting to pull away from, or they're starting to leave a trail as I pull my spoon over. So that means it's ready. So I'm going to take it out of the pan now. Okay, my beer is completely reduced down. As you can see from the side of the bowl, it's really thick sauce or glaze. Right now, all the water is reduced out of it. So what I have is just condensed beer. If you eat this right out of the bowl, you're going to be like, this is horrible, because it's really bitter, depending on what beer you use too. It's going to be bitter, really sweet, and malty. The first time I ever made this recipe, I reduced down the beer and tried it right out of the pan, and I was like, this is horrible, it's too bitter and just didn't taste good at all. I ended up sprinkling it over ice cream that night, and it was so good because the sugar from the ice cream really enhanced the flavor of the beer. So what you want to do whenever you reduce a beer down is you want to use something sweet or just balance out the flavors. Eating it right out of the bowl, not recommended. You're not going to like me if you do that. What I'm going to do tonight is pop this in the refrigerator, so tomorrow when I get ready to use it, I can just pull it out. You want to make sure it's cooled. Right now it's still a little warm. So I'm going to cool it, and then tomorrow I'm going to add it to a recipe. It'll be really good. If you have any questions, please check me out on LifeFoodAndBeer.com. You can also email me at lifefoodandbeer@yahoo.com. Again, this is Sloan. Thanks for watching.